Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next presenter is the founder and lead voice of Women Fighting for America. That's the WFFA. And she birthed this organization to promote the truth about the Judeo-Christian foundations of government in America, to educate without bias, to protect the Constitution, and to provide a platform to spread the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet and greet Christie Hutcherson!
Hello, America. How are you guys doing today? You guys look amazing. It's been a long day. I know it has, but it's been a great day. A lot of information. My name is Christie Hutcherson, like Clay said, and I'm the founder of Women Fighting for America. And I have spent some serious time at the border. I've spent about 5 months in the trenches. And I'm here today to talk a little bit about national security and our sovereignty. And I'm going to help connect the dots, how this administration is systematically destabilizing the United States of America, and how they have a very specific plan to take over. But we're not going to allow that to happen, are we? Are we? Not on our watch. So a lot of people think that the border crisis, and that's a very mild word, by the way, to use, is all about the Democratic Party, or I don't even like to call them the Democratic Party, the Communist Party that's sitting up in the White House. It's about the vote. But I'm here to tell you, it's not just about the vote. What you need to understand, and what they are doing right now, from the influx of Afghanistanians coming in, to the Haitians, to Somalians, Africa, Russia, Chinese, Central America, South America, 165 different countries have already infiltrated our borders. The numbers that they're telling you are also a lie. Can you imagine that? This administration lying to you. Working with the sheriffs, the border town mayors, dealing with human trafficking, looking at the systems and the getaways, we are estimating right now somewhere around 2.5 million who are in our nation right now illegally. By December, we're going to be somewhere near the $5 million mark. Every single state, city in the nation is a border town city. We have got to close our borders now. If you look, yes. If you look at Minneapolis, Minnesota, that was the benchmark. I always say the Democrats, they always like to benchmark or try something, a little bit here and a little bit there, to see if it works. So under Bush and Obama, they had Somalians infiltrate into Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota, now what did that do to Minneapolis? Destabilized it, welfare system, no-go zones, defund the police, anti-American candidates. What they're doing right now with the illegals is they're placing and strategically targeting any city or county that typically goes red. And they're placing these illegals there, flying them in at nighttime, bringing them in on aircraft, bringing them now into our cargo spaces, and putting them on buses to come live in your communities. This should frighten and tick off every single American. I know for me, it totally ticks me off. What can we do about that? You have the power. The people of the United States have serious power, but we're not utilizing our voices. We have got to push back and stand up now and say enough is enough. And that's everything from the mask mandates to the vaccines to our open border system and everything else in between. You know, I'm a military mom. My son right now is proudly serving this country, and he is facing, thank you. And my heart goes out to the Gold Star families, because that is our worst fear. And I'm going to tell you, my son right now today had a deadline. He was actually one of the ones who was helping to watch over the Afghans overseas before they became here. And the things he told me were horrible. And the things that this administration is allowing in our nation, we have terrorists right now that they've allowed in who are sitting and waiting to have soft targets against us. Because when you have the soft targets, the next step is to take your guns. Because then they can say, oh, you see there, guns are killing people. My son has a choice to make today, is to take the vaccine or not. He's a Christian. He doesn't believe it from a religious standpoint, but more importantly, from a moral standpoint. That's the kind of men and women we need right now. He's willing to get court-martialed or have a general dismissal because he doesn't believe that he's serving this nation that he swore to protect in the way it was supposed to be. And he's only 21 years old. So if he can stand strong and firm, we can do it too. I'm here to tell you today there's a lot of hope. I've been to 30 states in 10 months, all over this great nation. And I see the faces of Americans who have had enough. And they're ready to rise up, but they don't know what to do. They're like, we want to do something. Part of it is coming and showing up, and I'm so proud of you guys for doing that, and those who are watching. Women Fighting for America has a 13-step plan right now that you can do to help save the United States of America, because she's worth fighting for. When I get done speaking, I'm going to meet you guys. I want you to finish the speakers, but I'll be out by the Connect. And I want you to come pick this up. The first 98 will be able to get this, and then the rest will be posted on our website. Tomorrow I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to show you some video of our trip across the border from Tijuana, Mexico, all the way to Texas. Some of the images are going to be quite frightening and disturbing. So you don't want to miss that tomorrow at 10, I think around 10:30, 10:45. But we're on really short notice tonight, so I just wanted to give you a little tidbit of what's to come. You, the people of the United States of America, are who Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Kamala Harris, and the puppet Biden are afraid of. It's not President Trump, it is you. That's worth fighting for. That's worth clapping for. They understand if we unite, and we understand our constitutional rights, that we can take back our country. Because our founding fathers, they wrote a little paragraph in the Constitution that says, when a government no longer serves the people, that we have the right to replace that government with a government who will do so. Are you ready to do that? Yes. Yes, we can do it peacefully. We're not going to be thugs like them because we have God Almighty and truth on our side. And there's power in that. It's time for the church and it's time for America to rise and to wake up and take back what's rightfully ours right now. I don't know about you, but I want you guys to think about this tonight. I want to ask you, what are you willing to sacrifice? I had to ask myself that question about 1.5 years ago when God called me to do what I'm doing today. And for me, the answer was, I'm willing to lay down my life and my last breath to save the United States of America. Because I'm not going to let her go down on my watch. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to stand? Because now is the moment in time in history to stand and say, no, you can't have her and you can't have our children and our children's children. We are the greatest nation. We are the watchmen of the world. And we will not let her go down without a fight. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you and meeting you. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
One more time, let's hear it for Christie Hutcherson, everybody. Yes.